It's really an honor to be here on Mountain Stage, and warmest greetings from this region, from Duluth, from Grand Marais. It's freaky here. It's cold. Makes us strong, though. That's right. One night I got up and told my father there were witches in my room. He gave me a baseball bat and said, "Here's what you do. When you have finally submitted to embarrassing capture, take out that baseball bat and show those witches some pasture."
We are in Grand Marais, Minnesota, up here with North House Folk School again, and this show has turned out to have all Minnesotans on the show.
It turns out that.
Yeah, and which is fine with us because they're of different flavors, all the groups on the show. Low is probably, you guys are probably guess, nothing the loudest or not, because Trampled by Turtles, they get pretty loud.
Turtles get pretty loud, even though they're playing acoustically. But yeah, we're maybe the more electric.
More
band
electric,
of
maybe that's
the
a better way
show,
to say it.
perhaps. All you guys out there trying to act like Al Green. All you guys out there trying to act like Al Green, you're all a weak. We've been around for coming up on 20 years now, so.
Yeah, which is unusual in itself.
Yeah, very.
Especially with a husband-wife team, it's difficult.
Yeah.
Some people would look at that and say, wow, you have to recipe for disaster.
Yeah, how could you possibly stand that? But well, it's as you would imagine. It has its challenges and it has its victories. You know, I think the idea of doing something creative with someone you love is definitely, I think, a draw to a lot of people, and it has proven to be pretty fruitful. Well, you could always count on your friends to get you high. That's right. And you could always count on the rents to get you by. You could fly.
This new record, it was made in a studio that used to be a church, is that correct?
Yeah, it's an
In Duluth?
old church. Yeah, it's called Sacred Heart Studio, and it's an old Catholic church. The old organ is still in there, and we use that on recordings. But yeah, we have a studio in there that we share with a few people in the community, and it's become kind of an anchor for the recording and musician community around here over the last few years. It's nice.
You used a natural reverb in there?
Oh yeah. It's
couldn't probably not use it,
spent
right?
half the time trying to
dial it back.
to dial it back and make sure it doesn't get to be too much. But yeah, it's a beautiful space, as you'd imagine. Oh, take me with you, you silver rider. Sometimes your voice is not enough. Sometimes your voice is not enough.
Geography here has a big influence. It's a good influence. I really like it. We all like it up here. And you grew up, I guess, right on the lake.
Out here, I grew up out in the farmland a bit northwest of here, towards the prairies of Canada, and But yeah, isolation and cold, well, long winters and water.
Yeah, that shapes character, shapes personality.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thanks for doing
Hard
the
to
show.
admit, but it does.